She wore a dress of soft white lace, eyes full of dreams of gentle grace. At 23 she said, I do, with hope as wide as sky so blue. The vows were whispered, hands held tight, a promise made beneath the light. The chapel bells, the evening air, the scent of roses everywhere. She was only 23, with a heart so wild and free, chasing stars in someone's eyes, building life from hopeful skies. Time would pass and seasons turn. She lived and loved, she fall and learn, but this was where her story grew. At 23 she said, I do. The mornings came with coffee steam. She woke beside her teenage dream. They talked of futures, names for kids, of quiet homes and travel bits. She baked her bread and wrote her song, wondered if she rushed along. But every path has twists and bends, and not all young hearts have to end. She was only 23, learning what love truly means. In silence, fights, and sweet repair, in every day, in answered prayer. Life's a river ever wide, sometimes smooth, sometimes a ride, but still she stood brave and true. At 23 she said, I do. She didn't know how fast time flies, years like pages passing by, but in his eyes she'd still be there, in every dreams they chose to weave. There were nights when she would cry, doubt the stars hung in her sky, but still she stayed and stood her ground, in love that's lost and then refound. And every child that called her mom filled her home with sacred calm. The walls would echo lullabies of laughter, mess, and lullabies. She was only 23, with no map but with belief that love was worth the climb and fall, the building up the broken wall. And now with all she's walked on through, she still says, I would marry you, with wrinkled hands and wiser view, still echoing that young I do.
Years go fast like wind through trees, but love is more than memories. She chose her path though young and white, and found her peace on the other side.
She tells her daughter, now grown tall, take your time or risk it all. What matters most is what you give, to love, to grow, to true